Thank you very much, Jess. I have a hard act to follow from Angus and Ashley, but I just want to say that the South Burnett Regional Council, we have just established a youth council as well, and we have 18 members from 14 to 24 years of age, so we're pretty proud of that as well. So I've just got to do this presentation, but there's something on my screen that I can't actually do it, sorry. Thank you. I would firstly like to acknowledge country and the land where we meet this afternoon, and acknowledge the elders both past, present and emerging. I would like to acknowledge LGAQ President Mayor Mark Jamieson, LGAQ CEO Alison Smith, Assistant Minister Nikki Boyd, Host Mayor Sean Dillon, other mayors, councillors and local government representatives, but particularly my fellow South Burnettites who are here with us today, Councillor Jane Erkins, Councillor Scott Henshin and GM Tim Lowe. It is only 10 hours from the edge of the South Burnett to be here in Barcaldine. I was incredibly proud to win this prestigious award. It has helped to put the town of Proston on the map, and I will be forever grateful to Peak Services and the Local Government Association for this wonderful honour. My award became a reality because of my late partner Jamie McKenzie, who committed rural suicide. Jamie was a councillor for Southern Downs Regional Council, and he and I enjoyed a long distance relationship. We met at a local government conference in 2012 where he danced me off my feet. Jamie left me an amount of money which I was able to donate to a not-for-profit group called Proston Queensland to purchase 7 shops in the main street of the small town of Proston. I was also able to donate enough money to the Proston Men's Shed that they could purchase their own shed. Winning this award was a wonderful way to honour Jamie's legacy. It was an amazing night at the local government conference in Cairns in 2019 that I will never forget. I wore the dress that I had worn when I first met Jamie, and it was the first time since the tragedy that I had been able to publicly talk about what had happened. I was overwhelmed with response from the audience and so incredibly humbled to receive such a prestigious award in memory of the late Butch Lenton, and particularly to receive the award from Butch's wife, Roz. I'd also like to acknowledge Brent Riemann and Jessica Jones from Peak Services, who are here today. It was a wonderful day when a short time later, Brent came to Proston to present our community with the $10,000 cheque as part of the award. Proston turned it on with a lunch and celebration in the main street in front of the 7 shops that they had purchased with Jamie's inheritance money. Winning the award, I believe, helped to put Proston on the map. Small communities and small country towns were very much in the heart of Jamie McKenzie, who loved his hometown of Killarney. Helping Proston was my way of honouring his legacy, and the Butch Lenton Award progressed the recognition of small towns to a new level. The award created excitement, with contact from all forms of media from the Queensland Country Life, the Courier Mail and ABC Wide Bay. It gave our small country town the recognition that all country towns deserve, with locals battling to make ends meet and keeping their communities alive and prosperous. The 7 shops were very much run down, apart from Jacaranda Tea Rooms, which was already a successful little business. The hard work began to renovate the other 6 shops, with local volunteers repairing roofs, floors and walls, and painting and cleaning to get the remaining shops in good condition. This is a before and after photo of Alicia's Spa and Hairworks, once the local community got excited and gave it some tender, loving care. In November 2019, the first of the unoccupied shops, Shop 44 on Blake Street, opened as a pop-up shop with the intention for it to stay open for 3 months. It never closed, The community has supported it 100% and it has remained a viable business selling bric-a-brac and locally made handcrafts and wares. The money made from Shop 44 has been enough to pay all of the ongoing operational expenses for Proston, Queensland. To help support Shop 44, two lovely ladies who are on the executive of Proston, Queensland, came up with the idea of sourcing furniture and delivering it to people's homes. This has turned into a game changer for the group, now unable to keep up the supply. They take orders and source the furniture. Local volunteers restore the furniture, and the unique part of the business is delivering the furniture to the door and placing it inside the home. It has become an incredibly popular attraction to have the furniture delivered and placed in the home, and now the ladies are taking orders not only locally, but from right across the South Burnett. This is a before and after shot of one of the shops, noting the roof in the photo on the left and the repairs in the photo on the right. This is another shop where one glass window was boarded up in the photo on the left and the new look after repairs in the photo on the right. The empty shops have been used for craft and other activities throughout the whole process. A team of local community champions, including some retired builders, have worked tirelessly and are continuing to work to renovate, decorate and restore these old buildings. They have done it with joy and with enthusiasm, and with the whole community behind them helping where they can. The community spirit is what has excited me the most. The town has had a huge morale boost. Every year during the month of October, we pink up the whole South Burnett for breast cancer awareness and to raise funds. Proston is now always the pinkest town in the South Burnett, and the local Golden Spurs pub has painted their roof permanently pink to show their commitment to the town and to the cause. The pub is in the photo on the bottom left. The community spirit is at an all-time high. The men's shed have painted their shed with pink stripes in the photo on the top left. At Easter time, Proston decorates the main street with Easter bunnies on every post. At Christmas time, they decorate the posts in the main street with Christmas trees, and in November, they blew up the town. In August last year, Brent Riemann brought the long drive for drought to Proston, and we closed the street and had a long table luncheon to celebrate the event. It was a wonderful day, and I would like to sincerely thank Brent for coming back to Proston to have a look at what the community has achieved. Next year, Proston celebrates its centenary, and the plan is to have the shops all open, including a community information centre. They have put the call out for volunteers to man it, and they have 15 so far. All roads will lead to Proston as they prepare for a huge celebration of 100 years of Proston. You are all invited to come. It is only a short 10-hour trip from here, which my fellow councillor Jane Erkins and I did in a heartbeat only yesterday. In closing, I'd like to thank Peak Services and the LGAQ for the honour and privilege of receiving the Butch Lantern Award. Thank you to the Bush Council Convention for allowing me the privilege of sharing this good news story, and for being part of Jamie's legacy to create something really special for the small town of Proston. Jamie's legacy is living on in our region with the energy and enthusiasm that his donation has given to a small community. It has also been my way of raising awareness of the tragedy of rural suicide and the importance of everyone speaking up and being part of fixing this serious problem in our communities. Thank you and God bless.